Greeting you, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Daily Market Review with me, Slava Ismailova. Today, as usually, we are going to review our forex majors, and we'll start with the euro versus the US dollar. Further weakness to 1.3056 is expected following Wednesday's break below 1.3157. The setback of week's high at 1.3284 keeps the action within a bull pennant, bull wedge continuation pattern, and there is room for further weakness towards the mid-April reaction low at 1.2994, morphing the bull pennant into a bull wedge pattern. Corrective euro gains will struggle to close single print resistance at 1.3297 and 1.3234 on Wednesday's market profile, and only a move above 1.3234 would question the euro bearish near-term outlook. Weekly chart euro versus the US dollar trend is bearish. Is bullish. The next currency pair for today will be US dollar versus the Japanese yen. Support at 80.05 is set to come under fresh pressure, following Wednesday's sharp setback of 80.61. Tuesday's low at 79.64 will become vulnerable on a break below 80.05, although a downside break below 79.64 is not expected during Tuesday's current session. A recovery above 80.38 would lift the tone, and regaining ground above 80.49 is required to open Wednesday's high at 80.61 once more. Weekly chart US dollar Japanese yen trend is bearish. The next currency pair will be Great Britain pound versus the US dollar. Wednesday's probe below 1.6187 creates scope for more corrective weakness to 1.6045. Wednesday's low at 1.6161 is expected to be broken, exposing downside targets at 1.6135 and 1.6062 that lie in front of the projected support level at 1.6045. However, the broad dominant uptrend is expected to protect the 1.6 level. Failure to meet the 1.6135 downside target combined with recovery above 1.6246 would negate the Great Britain pound bearish outlook, opening the week's high at 1.3602. Weekly chart Great Britain pound versus the US dollar trend is bullish. The next intraday will be US dollar versus the Swiss franc. Wednesday's high at 0.9158 will become under fresh pressure, and US dollar bulls look to test the April 23rd lower high at 0.9172. Wednesday's US dollar strength confirms a bear trap at Tuesday's 0.9043 low, and a push above the 0.9172 lower high would create room for further gains towards the 2-month bear pennant resistance line at 0.9205. Corrective weakness will attract support while above 0.9095, and only a move below 0.9082 would concern US dollar bulls. Weekly chart US dollar Swiss franc trend is range. And the last currency pair for today will be Australian dollar versus the US dollar. The short-term Australian dollar bear flag support line at 1.0263 is back into the immediate picture. The sharp setback from the April 27 reaction high at 1.0476 also leaves the important April 11 reaction low at 1.0226 vulnerable, and a break below 1.0226 would create additional downside risk to 1.0045 and parity. A recovery above Wednesday's high at 1.0357 is required to provide respite, and only a move above 1.0417 would lift the tone. Weekly chart Australian dollar versus the US dollar trend is range. You have watched Daily Market Review with me, Slava Ismailova. See further details on our site grandcapital.net. Subscribe to our channel at YouTube. I'm wishing you good trade. See you later.